Hello, I'm Pam Carruthers of healingstars.com. This is the chart, the full moon, 21st of July 2024, set for London at 11:17 British summertime. And first of all, I'm going to look at the elements. They're very important, the elements. We have fire, earth, air, and water. And it's a Cancer sun, so therefore strong in water, the emotional energy. But we also do have fire. That's really important. It's pretty balanced overall. And because it's the sign of Cancer and Capricorn, these are what is called cardinal. They are related very much to the 4 seasons of the year. So here we have the second full moon in Capricorn. Here's the sun right at the end, 29 degrees of Cancer, and here's the moon, 29 of Capricorn. And what is incredibly significant about this particular full moon, the moon is about to join Pluto, and Pluto currently is retrograde. All of these big planets go retrograde every year, but Pluto is at 0 Aquarius 54 minutes. It's going to go back into Capricorn. And then it will turn forward and go back into Aquarius full on next year, 2025. So this, I believe, is incredibly significant in world events. And of course, later that day, we saw President Biden step down as the nominee for the next election, basically. He's standing down. And it is very sad. I think he's personally, I think he's quite a good leader, but he's getting old, bless him, and it is time to step aside. Now, the energy of this moon Pluto is an incredibly, very, very good relationship to Mars, which has just turned into a new sign of Gemini. Mars changes sign every 2 years. It also goes retrograde, roughly every 18 to 2 years, but it's now for about 6 weeks in Gemini. And those eagle-eyed of you will see Mars will actually be joining Jupiter, so that can be extremely good because Mars energizes. Jupiter is something that is bigger than us. It brings our faith. Both of them are now connected to the planet Mercury. Mercury, drumroll, will go retrograde in August. It does it 3 times a year, and it's always something I think most people know about it. They do. And Mercury's retrograde is all about editing, reviewing, anything beginning with RE, because that's the whole purpose of the planet of communication, to integrate the information it has gathered. As you can see, Mercury at this full moon is in a very difficult relationship to Uranus, exactly 26 degrees. And Uranus is always about things that are unexpected. Therefore, although President Biden has stepped down, it actually was quite accepted. It's even so, it's still a shock. It's still something that reverberates around the whole world. And we, of course, are only just recovering from that combination, very volatile, when Mars and Uranus came together. We have in fire signs, because we have got fire in this full moon, we've got Venus. Venus, beautiful Venus, is now an evening star. Can you see that? It's definitely about 12, even 13 degrees away from the sun. So depending on where you live in the world, you might actually start to see Venus rising after the sun has set. And it will go up and up and up, further up in the night sky. And it is the diamond. It is interesting. It's in Leo, so very much the archetype of the queen, taking our rightful place in the world and being visible. Something I was talking to someone today about, being visible. So here we have Venus in Leo, and here we have the sun literally just about to move into Leo. So we're getting the archetype of the queen or the king, the beautiful lion energy. Lion heart, it rules the heart chakra. And that is, for me, very important right now for all of us. We also do have Chiron in Aries, and Chiron, if you have Chiron in Aries, you're roughly around the age of 50-ish. You've had Chiron return at that age. And Chiron will be going retrograde very soon. And it is the wound in Aries about being a pioneer, about going headfirst into something, having courage, because it's governed in turn by Mars. So Mars now in an air sign, it's much more about communication rather than fighting. Yeah. So we can, of course, fight, debate with Mars in Gemini to good effect, I believe. So here I'm just going to show you, animate the chart. I'm going to show you 7 hours time. Quit, that's it. So now, have I done that? Hopefully I've done that correctly. No, I haven't done that correctly. Animate, come on, get with the program. Okay, quit. Still hasn't done it. Anyhow, what I wanted to show you, everybody, was that, after 7 hours, that's when the moon changed sign into Aquarius, joining Pluto. That's the purpose of trying to do that, and it didn't quite work. Never mind. So here, that full moon, it is completion energy. The sun is right at the end of that sign. The moon is at the end of Capricorn. And therefore, although it's a full moon, it's got an energy of very strange, if you like, very strange, very difficult energy. And everything to do with Pluto. Pluto is the unconscious. Pluto is the god of the underworld. There are no statues of Pluto in mythology, in the ancient world. No way. He was hidden. So things that are hidden can come to light, especially, of course, at the next new moon, which will be on the 4th of July. Interesting date, 4th of July. Does that ring a bell for anybody? Independence Day and all of that. So for you personally, where is this occurring in your chart? Especially, what journey is Mars taking you on now it's in Gemini? Because that is a very different flavour for 6 weeks, rather than that difficult energy of Mars in a fixed sign. So things are becoming more flexible. Just think of Gemini. It's a very flexible sign. It's a commutable sign or movable sign. And therefore, I'm encouraged, to think, well, maybe this Mercury retrograde will be positive. And as I'm looking at the chart, I ask myself, of course I do as an astrologer, well, when will Mercury go into Virgo? And here it is, Virgo, on the 26th of July. It will go into Virgo. It will stay there and go retrograde. It goes retrograde on the 5th of August and still there by the 15th of August. It goes direct, goes back into Leo, direct on the 28th of August in Leo, and then it will go back into Virgo on the 9th of September, right through to the 26th of September. So we're going to get an idea of Mercury exalted. It loves that sign of Virgo. Sorting things out is the healing, is very Virgo as a trait. But that feeling of sorting the wheat from the chaff is the motto I have in my head for Virgo. And that is a potential, I believe, for all kinds of communication to have an aspect of healing. Take care. And one thing I haven't mentioned, but I have a special offer right now on consultations, usually £108. They are still, for July, this offer ends July, for £88. And I do have two, maybe possibly 3 sessions that I can book each day. The first one is 10 a.m. The last one is 5 p.m. And I can also do one around like 2 p.m. So if you're keen, please contact me ASAP, pam@healingstars.com, and book your place. Thank you for watching. See you soon. Bye for now. Bye-bye.